Welcome to the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie, powered in part by Classic
Hey
of
guys,
Denton.
thank you so much for joining us here on the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie here at dentonradio.com. I am so happy to be in the studio today. Today we have two amazing guests, one of which is a visitor, so we got to give him the big welcome here in Denton, Dentoning. Jake Scott, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here with Layne. Layne Elizabeth has been here before with us. She is a very familiar face to Denton Radio. So thanks for coming here, and we're going to talk about all the stuff going on with you guys. We're going to talk about your music, and we're going to get right into it with her music and well, you guys' music, basically. And go ahead, take it away.
Okay, so this is one of the songs that I've been working on with this album, and I'm probably most excited about this one. It's been my favorite. Actually, I wasn't even planning to put it on the album, but this is called The Ride.
The Ride?
Mm-hmm.
All righty, thank you.
I sit and listen to the radio. I dream a dream as I look out the window. I hum a song as the cars pass by, and I wonder if I'll get there if I just arrive. These old wheels keep on turning, and this fire keeps on burning. Oh, that spark keeps the dream alive. I'll keep going till I get to town and pray I won't break down. Keep my eyes on the road and drive. Just look ahead and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. I hum a tune I hope they'll know one day, and they'll be singing it at my grave. I wanna be remembered for a melody. I know I'm almost there, but I'll just wait and see. These old wheels keep on turning, and this fire keeps on burning. Oh, that spark keeps the dream alive. I'll keep going till I get to town and pray I won't break down. Keep my eyes on the road and drive. Just look ahead and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. I'm ready for something bigger. I'm digging a little deeper. I'm ready for something bigger. I'm digging a little deeper. These old wheels keep on turning, and this fire keeps on burning. Oh, that spark keeps a dream alive. I'll keep going till I get to town and pray I won't break down. Keep my eyes on the road and drive. Just look ahead and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride.
Woo!
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's one of your new ones, right?
Yeah, it's an old song, but we made it new.
There you go. It's
Yeah.
reinventing itself on
Yes.
its own.
Mhm.
So tell me what's going on with you guys.
We have been in the studio like 8 hours a day.
Nice.
All this week we're going to be there, and then 3 weeks ago we did Monday through Friday and did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
just-
been nonstop, and it's so
Yeah.
interesting because you were on the show a long time ago. It was last year, and we talked about what would be one of your aspirations as a musician, and you mentioned Jake, and here you are, and you guys are working together.
Yes.
So
Here we
this
are.
is, we came full circle. Both you and I did on the show here. So, yeah, it's so neat to see you actually, doing what you were saying. You obtained that goal, and you said it was within 6 months.
Yeah.
I can't see what else you have coming up, down the road. And you guys are working together with this music. What is it? What are we expecting with this? Tell us about it.
You take it.
This time, now that I'm here, now I gotta say, big goals. I'm going to be working with Ed Sheeran next. So then I'll come back in 6 months and hopefully I'll
There
be
you
doing
go.
that.
It's out there.
I'll be playing at Madison Square Garden.
There you go. Hey, you never know.
Come on.
You make it happen just by, verbalizing it. So what was it like? I mean, how did you guys meet? Seriously, because I remember her telling me.
Obviously, I used to listen to his music a lot, and I found it on Pandora.
Yes.
And I didn't know. I actually thought you were a band because
Naturally.
of the name.
I had a band name.
Yeah. But so I knew nothing about him, but I loved your music.
She did. You go back and watch our show.
Yeah.
You're gonna see she talks about you.
You're my favorite artist
So
at
good.
the time. It was my study music, and so eventually.
I'm glad I was in the study
Yeah.
music category. Like it's just slow and boring enough. No, I'm kidding.
I was kind of wanting to do an album at the time. I know when I came on the show last time, I was talking about it a little bit. But we were looking for producers, and I would have some contact me once in a while, but then we'd look into it, it wouldn't be the right fit. So my mom was like, okay, how about you just find songs that you like and find out who produced that. So I immediately was like, oh, Jake Scott. Like, his style was really similar to mine. I like his production. So we looked him up, and I found out, like, that he was actually just, like, one person, and that he produced his own stuff.
Nice.
And then it also said he was playing a show in Fort Worth that, like, following month sometime. So my mom took me there, and I had no idea where I was going.
Oh, was it a surprise, Mom?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't even know what he looked like, so I saw him, like, getting up onto the stage, and my mom was like, do you know who that is? And I'm like, no, I have no clue where we are.
She was expecting the Beatles because, she thought there was 5 of you.
Who is this guy?
And then I saw the name, like, on a little banner, and I looked at my mom, like, is that him? And she's like, yeah. And so afterwards, after he sang everything, we went up and we talked to him, and we were asking him about, like, who produces stuff, and he was saying that he doesn't actually. You're saying that you didn't produce other people's stuff at the time.
Yeah. I'll explain.
We kind of stayed in touch a little bit, like back and forth through email and Instagram and everything, and then probably like a year almost later.
Yeah, like legit a year later.
Yeah,
Wow.
he emailed me and he was like, okay, I actually think I want to help you produce your stuff. So.
Oh, wow.
He set the
So
dates.
it marinated for a year.
Yeah.
So what was the turning point for you, Jake, as picking you? She mentioned that you were not producing other people's music. So what made you decide?
Well, when we met, I had just kind of like started working on a new album for myself, and so I was like completely like laser focused on that, and I had kind of said no to, I just kind of closed up shop on producing for other people for a little bit, like for a season of time. And so that's why I said no initially, because I was like, I'm not really producing for other people right now. I'm just mainly focused on my own album. And so I spent, about 6 months really just totally immersed in that, and that's all I was working on. And I've been releasing those songs once a month this year, so I've been doing one song a month. And as I was kind of getting in a good rhythm with that, and so I started to see that like I had a little more time, and she had sent me music. So like basically the conversation happened. I told her I'm not producing for other people, but send me songs because I'd love to hear what you're doing. And then she sent me the songs, and I was blown away because like just the songwriting of it was consistently really good.
Yes.
And for her age, I mean, you're
the
16.
material and the maturity behind her songwriting blew me away too.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I was so impressed that I was like, listen, I can't do this right now, but I have friends who I'm sure somebody would be able to do this. And I reached out to a lot of my friends who I thought would be a right fit, but they were completely booked up with other projects and they didn't have time for it. And so we kept, like she said, we kept in touch over email, and I kept reaching back out and be like, hey, I'm sorry, this guy can't do it, whatever. And I got to a point where I started seeing that I had more time, and I was like, listen, if y'all still want me, I can do it. Because I just, I loved the music, and I really believed in it. So I was, if
you were on board.
Yeah, I was totally on board.
That's amazing. That is a great story, and you persisted, and here we are. So
Yeah.
that is such a cool story,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad that Denton Vibe was a part of it in a very small way.
Yeah.
no, it was pretty neat to hear about that and see it come to fruition. So tell us about the album. What is it? What are we gonna expect with the album coming out? I know you guys have been hitting it hard in the studio, and y'all are putting in some grueling time in there. And so, what's that experience like for you? I know this is gonna be your first album.
Yeah, and I know Third Wheel, it's so different. Like,
Is it really?
Yeah,
you
it's a
remade
lot.
it.
It's like Third Wheel is here, and these songs are up here. So I'm really excited about releasing
man.
all of it. But yeah, it's been a lot. Like, I actually enjoyed it. Like, I thought, like, maybe by the end of the last week, I'd be like, okay, I'm kind of done with this. But
Sick of this guy.
yeah.
I look at his back too much.
But it's been really fun. I've enjoyed even like learning like how production works a little bit. It's been fun.
That is an experience, and you get to see the behind the scenes, which
Yeah.
gives you more of an appreciation for what goes into the work as far as the production of an album and whatnot. So what's it like being in the studio with her?
Again, blown away. Like like she said, we started about 3 weeks ago. I came to town. I live in LA, and so my wife's from Plano, and so we've been staying in Plano, and we've just been going back and forth between the studio. Didn't have any idea what to expect coming in, because I knew Layne had recorded some, but not extensively in the studio, and then I also didn't really know what to expect from the studio that we're in, which is Spaceway Productions, which has been great. But
Nice.
yeah, pretty immediately, I saw that she just really gets it. Like, she just knows how music works, and like I would never have to over-explain anything, which I was like, oh, thank you. Like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be a really
There's
good
some
experience.
It's a very
rhythm things that I struggle with.
Well,
sometimes,
there's like, fine-tuning things that everyone has
Yes.
to do, but like
For the most part, it's cohesive.
so
between you guys.
cohesive. And
Yeah.
honestly, like, we have weirdly similar instincts musically, to where she would do something, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking in my head, and then you just did it, and so like this works perfectly. So yeah, it's been great.
Well,
I've been very
interesting.
impressed.
Well, I know that she did say that she vibed with your sound. I know she said that last time, and so it's really great to see two artists that are going to be collaborating and doing such a.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I'm excited. I'm not kidding. So I'm ready to be your fan. I'm already your fan. You already know that, and you're fan too.
Well,
so
yeah,
I
thank you.
can't wait to hear what you guys have. So do we get another sneak peek?
Oh yes. So I'll play another one of my favorites. Okay, I changed all the keys whenever I recorded them. It's like, okay, let's make this like maybe 3 steps higher. So
Nice.
now when I'm capoing, I'm like, okay, where should I do it? Because also like live, I don't want to like do anything like riskily high, but like also like I have this mic here, so I can't like back away from it. If I'm like,
it's
I
gonna
don't know
follow
about
you.
decibels.
It's
Yeah.
gonna follow
Got the
you.
Garth Brooks
I know,
face
right?
mic going on.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good key.
There you go.
But yeah, this song is called Empty.
Okay.
And what's funny is I went to the studio and I had my list of songs, and the list is so different. Like the songs we actually picked are so different from what I initially thought. Because I'm like, I don't know if I like this song, and then this one has turned out to be one of my favorites.
Nice.
And that's been the case for so many of them. She'll be like, yeah, I'm not really into that song. And I'm like, well, just play it for me. She'll play it for me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, we have to do that song. That was
It's different when someone's excitement is lit up for it,
Yeah.
It's a different experience.
Yeah, so this is called Empty. A loss for words I can't explain. My sanity poured down the drain. I don't know what to do with all this space. All I can say is I'm feeling like an old pair of tennis shoes, like a parking lot at 3 a.m. I'm feeling like a tank of gas on a long, long road, like the other side of my bed. I'm feeling like the bottom of the bottle consumed by the hole that's filling up my head. I'm feeling so empty. Ooh, 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 I'm feeling so empty. breaks my heart to see you go, taking the sides of you I'll never know. Now I'm left with just photos, oh, and emotions that never seem to show, because I'm feeling like an old pair of tennis shoes, like a parking lot at 3 a.m. I'm feeling like a tank of gas on a long, long road, like the other side of my bed. I'm feeling like the bottom of the bottle, consumed by the hole that's filling up my head. I'm feeling so empty. Ooh, 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 I'm feeling so empty. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm feeling like an old pair of tennis shoes, like a parking lot at 3 a.m. I'm feeling like a tank of gas on a long, long road, like the other side of my bed. I'm feeling like the bottom of the bottle, consumed by the hole that's filling up my head. I'm feeling so empty. Ooh, 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 I'm feeling so empty. Ooh, 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 I'm feeling so empty. Ooh, 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 I'm feeling so empty. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Woof. I almost cried,
Yeah.
Layne. I was trying hard not to let the emotions get to me. That is
I love
so
that song.
beautiful.
Love
Thank
that song.
you.
And he's right. I mean, the maturity behind your lyrics is just phenomenal. I mean, Mom is so proud, aren't
Thank
you?
I try. Well, I get the songwriting from her.
Yeah, that's such a compliment. Oh man, you don't make me cry, Mom. Do not look at your mom right now, because I'm gonna cry.
Oh yeah, there's the other song I have.
Oh, are you gonna play it tonight?
Yeah, there's one part in there. I don't know why this part it is. It's talking about like me making a little origami swan, and it makes her cry every time I sing it live. So I can't
Mom
look at
knows
her.
why. I can't look at her either, because I'll start crying. I'm not kidding,
Well,
Jake.
this
I'm so
song
sorry. I'm a big
No, I
goober.
love it. I love it.
I am a big goober when it comes
Yeah.
to sentiments and emotion behind the music. You're alive, you know? Music makes you feel alive.
Yeah.
And so I cannot wait. When is the album coming out? When do we expect that?
I probably won't release it all at once.
Okay.
But probably like not. I'm not gonna do the once a month thing. I'm like
Yeah.
We got to subscribe. Do we have to
Yeah.
subscribe to get
It's a paid subscription.
Yeah.
New music. every-
Exactly.
Hey.
You get a CD sent to you in a box, delivered to your house every month. But I'll probably like trickle out the releases a little bit.
Okay.
Empty the Ride probably will be soon, because those ones are already like almost done. So this song is like so different on guitar, so I'm really excited. Like now playing it, I'm like, I wish I could make all the drums and piano sounds, but I just have my
Nice.
guitar. So
Hey, you know what? It's beautiful in its purity like that. So I'm so blessed to have
Yeah.
you guys here and sharing that with us. So I really am excited. So when are you going to be playing around town anytime soon?
oh gosh, I should yes.
You're like,
But
yes, go to my page.
I really should know this, but like I'm horrible at keeping track of my own schedule, but it's all
okay,
on my
I am too.
website, which is just LayneElizabeth.com. And make sure you put a Y if you're going to go look there, because if you don't put a Y, it will take you to a different site that you don't want your wife to find in your history. So
Man.
the Y is very important. And we
That's
figured this out
incredible.
because I had a show, and the lady who booked me was promoting my website, and my mom she didn't put the Y, and my mom clicked on it, and it went to a bad thing.
You learned a lesson,
Yeah,
basically.
she's like, oh, we need to change this. We don't want some people are gonna show up not for music,
non-musical related material. We will address that and make sure you put the Y in there. That's hilarious. Well, I'm glad you clarified that right away.
Yeah.
So what is your, so Layne Elizabeth, is it Layne Elizabeth Music or is it on your website? What is it?
It's LayneElizabeth.com. And if you just go, there's a shows tab. It says everywhere I'm playing. Like, it's got directions, or like at locations, like times and information.
Okay. Yeah. And then so eventually we'll be able to get the whole collection of the album. What's the name of the album again?
I don't have a name right now. So far we're thinking about numbers because I've got Third Wheel, 3,000 times the number. They're all like number related.
Yeah, so many numbered names.
Yeah, I played the 7 billion places last time.
Oh, that one was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
That one, oh man.
Yeah, it's great.
They're
all great.
Yes, they are.
So the album is really, I'm really excited about it.
Yes, definitely. I know. And you're going to be so proud of it too. You know, you're getting your hands in there and making it come to life and whatnot. So, and you have your own music too. So
I do.
We need to check you guys out, or you out, Jake, on your own and together, obviously. And I would love for you to play one more.
Yeah, and if you like me, you'll definitely like Jake. So definitely.
Yes.
There's not a single, like, even my favorite bands, there will be songs that I hate by them, but like I'll have you've not put out any music that I don't like yet.
There you go. So where can they find you, Jake, to check out your music?
Yeah, it's just Jake Scot on Spotify or Apple, whatever your streaming
platform.
Yeah. And I have a website at jakescottmusic.com.
There you go.
And Instagram handle of Jake Scott Music, all that stuff. It's all there.
Alrighty, then we'll be checking that out.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, this one is one we actually recorded yesterday.
Yeah.
It's called Dear Future Me. I wrote this when I was 13.
Oh, gosh.
Another old song that has been kind of brought back to life again.
Am I going to cry? Let's give a shout out to
you. You will definitely cry on this one.
Am I? Okay.
You're for sure crying.
Jeff Taylor, Layne is the best.
Thank you.
Zulema Gonzalez, thumbs up. Angela Wasler, Nelson. Layne is so gifted. Vanessa Mendoza, a bunch of heart eyes. And then we got more hearts. That's a lot of love.
Lots of love.
There you go.
Love. Okay, so this is Dear Future Me. I can't look at my mom.
I can't look at your mom. I can't look at you. Oh, my goodness. I'm just going to focus in the dot in the sky.
Dear future me, do you live in a pretty house with your 4 children and a dog? Dear future me, how's your husband, how's your family, oh, when did you get an offer for that job? Are you still scared of roller coasters? Do you know how to work the toaster oven? Do you remember the lyrics to this song? Are you still scared of giving speeches? Have you grown a couple inches? When's the last time you talked to your mom? I'm pretty sure you're doing well. I hope that I'm not wrong, and I hope you're still singing this song. Dear future me, do you still talk to that girl Jaden? Did you ever graduate from Harvard Law? Dear future me, how's your brother, how's your sister? Can you still make an origami swan? Are you still scared of bugs and spiders? Do you know how to use the lawnmower? And do you remember the lyrics to this song? Are you still scared of giving speeches? Have you grown a couple inches? When's the last time you talked to your mom? I'm pretty sure you're doing well. I hope that I'm not wrong, and I hope you're still singing this song. Whoa, I can't wait to see that I'm not wrong, and I hope you're still singing this song. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're doing well. I hope that I'm not wrong, and I hope you're still singing this song.
That was beautiful. Yes, it's right there. It's right there. Thank you so much, Layne. That was amazing. I'm so glad that you share this with me and the rest of Denton here on the Denton Vibe.
Well,
and
thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. It's your home here, so you can always consider that an open door. And for you too, Jake, whenever you guys are in town and your family. So we obviously know we can find you out on social media, and you're going to have shows and whatnot. And do you want to throw out your Instagram by chance?
Yes, that's just Layne Elizabeth Music. And
Very
again,
easy.
just spelled the same. Elizabeth's easy, and then just Layne.
There you go.
I think it's tagged on Facebook in the video.
It
I don't
is.
know.
We'll be
I don't
sharing
use
it.
Facebook that much, so like I don't know how it works. I'm more of
okay.
an Instagram person. But
Yeah, definitely. Everybody has their preferences
Yeah.
too. I love Instagram too, so I'm sure we'll find you on Instagram. And you said under Jake Scot, right?
Jake Scot Music.
Jake Scot Music.
On Instagram,
And you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bringing her back in the studio with the whole, goal full circle. I cannot wait to see what you guys created. And again, like I said, you're more than welcome to come back into the studio. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight on the Denton Vibe with Diva Girl Ellie at DentonRadio.com. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I sure did. We'll see you next week.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicOfDenton.com.